Ryan didn't like any of that.
I was like, I don't remember our intro being this long. I don't know what's happening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nerdentity Crisis episode 132. It's been a minute. I'm your host, Ryan Bai, joined today by Mr. Adam Lovar,
Hello, hello.
my literal brother from another mother, Justin Pickavance.
It's been a while and it's probably going to mute it, but crack.
Yeah,
Crack,
you're,
yeah.
I guess you saying crack counted, so that works. Uh, finally, making his triumphant return, guest hosting 2 episodes in a row, Mr. Tyler Brott. Tyler, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great. Thanks for being back. Appreciate it. Justin disappeared. I guess we're gonna do the rest of the episode without him. Justin? All right, cool. Let's move on. This is
I'm
Identity
salty
Crisis.
about our breakfast rules.
Yeah, this is we were talking like out of all the kind of controversial shit we've talked about in the past, whoever thought Eggo waffles was gonna tear us apart, I never knew. We'll get into that more later.
This means war.
This means war, I guess.
Adamant, he said.
He did, but we'll move on for now.
Shit. All right,
You
this is
asked for
Nerdentity.
this.
Oh God. I don't even fuck the intro. We've ruined it. So let's just dive
Perfect. Mission accomplished.
in. It's been a month since we've recorded like a normal episode. We've obviously done Death in Space in between, but yeah, it's been a month. So we gotta feel like we got a lot of what are we playing now catching up to do. So
Have we got any listener questions backed up from people?
nope, we just got the one.
Like no one even asked where the fuck we been?
Nope. Well, Jacob's the only one who does it anymore. Occasionally James, but
Yeah, true.
we'll start the episode as we always do with a listener question from Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
What up, Jacob?
What up,
Yo.
Jacob?
Says, who is the best and worst celebrity chef? This is not in my wheelhouse, so I'm not sure how I'm going to answer this, but I have a feeling Adam's going to have a lot to say about this one. So tradition dictates Adam goes first. What do you got, Adam?
The best. So, yeah. I'm going to go with Jacques Pepin
No idea
as
who that is.
my number one favorite, best celebrity chef. He did a lot of stuff with Julia Child,
Okay.
and he's a French chef, and he's amazing. So,
Okay.
worst was really tough, but I got to give it to Paula Deen.
Is it because of her cooking or is it because she's a racist old bitch? Which one is it?
Column A, column B, a little bit of both, but I mean, just everything about her. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even know how to answer this. Tyler, we'll go to you next. Tyler, best and worst celebrity chef.
So I got 2 for best. Sorry if there's a dupe. I don't care.
Go for it.
First off is Guy Fieri. Purely for his humanitarian efforts, and you know, he does gay weddings. He funds schools and stuff for. I think the like pretzel making shit for fundraisers. Gives that to them, and then philanthropy stuff is pretty cool. I don't know if he's a decent cook or not. He just has used his powers for good, so that's pretty sweet. The other good one is I don't really know because I haven't actually seen her cook. It's Giada De Laurentiis, probably butchering that, because she's kind of easy on the eyes.
Fair enough.
And worst, maybe a hot
Wait,
take.
what's
I
the
don't
name?
care. Giada.
Just wants to look her up.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Giada Day D, and then start typing Lauren, and I'm sure it'll autocomplete.
Latora or Lauren T?
Lauren T.
Oh, I think I've seen her before.
Okay, I get a little bit of this. That's confirmation enough for me. And then for the worst, I think Anthony Bourdain. He just doesn't seem like a guy I'd even want
Ooh,
to have a meal with. He
Adam's
seems
not
like
happy about that.
wow.
pretentious dickhole.
Yeah,
Rest in
he
peace.
totally is, and I love that about him.
I mean, I like that about somebody else, but not him. He doesn't deserve that love.
Oh,
Sorry.
man. That's fair.
Not sorry. Fuck him.
You don't have to say somebody else. You can say Justin's name. It's fine.
I heard Justin's a master at PB&J, so he's up there with the good ones.
There you go. All right, very good picks. Justin, what do you got?
So I got a favorite, and that was Emerald.
Oh fuck, I was gonna say Emerald too. Damn it. All
Bam.
right.
I mean, you still can. This isn't a draft.
Yeah, that's fair. Back to pretentious dickhole, but continue.
But
So much shade.
I don't know that I have a bad one. Like I don't really watch cooking shows, so
Yeah,
I've never seen one. Once you did mention Paula D though, or Dean or whatever, her voice does annoy me. So
from the south.
I can give you one that has an honorable mention that you could use.
okay.
Rachel Ray.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know enough about these people to not
Yeah,
like them. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't watch enough cooking shows to really give a
Yeah.
good answer. But you got my college try.
There you go. um best, I'm going Emerald too, just cuz bam. That's why. Like I said, I don't watch a whole lot. I guess Gordon Ramsay, my wife and I watch Hell's Kitchen every once in a while. That's entertaining. I don't know if he's a good chef or not, but Gordon Ramsay, I guess. So, least favorite, hands down, without question, is Curtis Stone. He's the biggest fucking asshole. The company I work for, paired with him, partnered with him for years.
But that's
And
the
I
reason.
saw his stupid face on commercials all the time, and we had to sell his stupid products. And we had cardboard cutouts of Curtis Stone all over the store, and it was the fucking worst. So I'm definitely absolutely going Curtis Stone as the worst celebrity chef. I don't know. He might be a good cook. I have no idea, but fuck
I've
that
heard
guy.
this rant from you before, and I love every second of it.
Dude, he's the worst.
When we
I
talked about
remember
working there,
we got all the stuff in. He had like a mortar and pestle that he sold. It was like $45. I'm like, who the fuck is this for? Like, this is insane. Why are we selling this shit?
Have you
Oh
never
my,
used a mortar and pestle before in cooking?
no. And if I
You
did, I
haven't
wouldn't.
lived.
$45? Oh
Yeah,
my
I mean, I
god.
wouldn't pay that. I guess I'd keep for my grandma, like normal
Yeah.
people, but
Speaking of which, my this is a whole nother rant. My company is currently into IndyCar racing. We sponsor an IndyCar,
Hmm.
and they're having a big race here at Newton, Iowa, that they do every year, and they got a bunch of big famous musical guests who are going to be there. It's a 2-day race, and one of them is, oh fuck, what's his name? Kenny Chesney. I don't listen to country music, but he's going to be there.
yeah.
And part of the agreement to get him there is we had to sell his merchandise in our stores. So
Oh Lord.
we have to sell his t-shirts. Every store got like 120 t-shirts. $50 for a t-shirt. I'm like, I
Bet you
fucking
they sell.
I bet they don't. I will bet you money they don't. Fuck that.
You'd be surprised, but we'll see.
It's kind of sad because that's the same place where I saw Metallica when I won tickets off
Oh
of the
yeah.
radio, which I didn't realize was still a thing until it happened to me.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
He's like, oh shit, someone's calling. Oh shit, we actually have to give him a winning. Shit. They called our bluff.
Yep, Newton Speedway.
Yep.
Been to Newton
So,
Speedway.
but it's always country. Actually, it's country. Who is it? Carrie Underwood, that other guy I just talked about, the Zach Brown band, and then randomly Ed Sheeran. So I'm like, one of these things is not like the other, but okay, you do you.
Yeah, one of those
So
things is far more successful than the other.
yeah,
It's
right.
really weird.
So
Maybe? Or one has fallen a little bit. I don't know. I
I
can't
don't know.
tell.
I don't know. Fucking weird though. All right. Thank you very
They
much
gave
for
him an
the
Indy car. They're like, here you go.
yeah, just start driving. Thank you very much for the listener question, Jacob. We do appreciate it. All right, we got some catching up to do. What are we playing now? Hopefully, boys been playing quite a bit the past month since we've recorded. I don't know what you're doing right now.
I like shiny objects.
Yep, that's just what we're doing. Okay.
Shiny object.
Uh, you know what, Tyler? Why don't you kick us off? What have you been playing?
It looks
That's
like
dope as hell.
Cyclops. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Well, but before I answer, Justin, what is that?
So I got a new toy, and this goes on the back of the helmet, and it has gyrometer and accelerometer. And so as you slow down, because like if you roll off the throttle, it'll slow down, but the brake lights won't come on unless you touch a brake. So as soon as this notices that you're slowing down, it'll pop up, and it's on your helmet, so it's eye level with other drivers. So
Wait, did
it's
you get it?
That's
Is it yours
awesome.
for sure?
I mean one of them will be Wednesday. I haven't actually like test driven
Oh,
because I
okay.
just got my license, but
Gotcha. Okay.
everything's approved and there's a
Whoop
down payment.
whoop. Whoop whoop. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry about that. That's what we do. We do tangents on this show. So
That's all right. I asked for it.
yep.
All right. So what I'm playing now, I'm still playing Destiny 2, obviously. That needle
Obviously,
is that needle's
Is that like
firmly
his
affixed.
Tarkov essentially?
Yeah.
must be.
Yeah, I've been stuck on it for quite a while now. And then I actually picked up a new game that's a sequel to a game that I really liked called Darkest Dungeon 2.
Hmm.
First one was a lot of fun, and then the second one has some interesting elements to it, like some like path navigation on a wagon. I don't really quite understand it yet, but it's still got the core stuff that I liked about the first one. So it's those 2D, I guess you can call them RPG style turn-based combat. But different classes do different things, and you're always trying to make sure that your torches, your lighting is up, because the lower it gets, the stronger enemies are against you. And then they do shit to darken the area or to um, instill some sort of measured fear system into your characters to make them perform worse. I don't know. It's a little complicated, but it's fun to get down and play with. I just wish it had controller support. It doesn't.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Controllers are better than mouse and keyboard. It's just the way it is.
I've used the
That's
generic Xbox controller for 8 years now.
Hell yeah.
Same one, and it's been great.
Good choice. Solid choice. All right, just those two, or you got anything else?
That's it.
Cool. Adam?
Where do we begin?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I don't know, there's been some staple ones. I mean, still obviously Tarkov here and there. We've been playing some labs on and off on that one. We got into DayZ for a
Oh
while.
wow.
Justin and I did.
kinda not
Kinda.
DayZ.
I mean, it was a
It's-
modded server that was
it's
like
DayZ.
Stalker, but it was still DayZ at its core to an
It was
extent.
a RP stalker server,
Oh.
but
a lot
that
of
was
fun.
kind of nice because you would get banned if you just killed someone. Like there had to be a story, like you were holding them up and they resisted, or like something. So you had to role
Interesting.
play in the server. You couldn't just snipe someone and they lose everything.
That's pretty fun. Do they have some sort of like playback or monitoring of some sort to enforce that?
I mean, they had a Discord channel and you could open up tickets and stuff. The
Mm.
admin could
I
do it.
recorded
So.
every
Or
time
yeah,
I
I was
was
gonna
in
say,
there.
or you just record to
That's
be
cool.
100% sure. But yeah, that
We
was
only
a lot of
encountered
fun.
cool people, honestly. I don't think we even had any drama in that server. Everyone was really helpful.
Like the only time that we were gonna be like anyone was gonna be bad, it was like our first day, and we were thinking about killing someone. And we are like, nah, let's not. And then they like ended up helping Jeff later, and like kind of was funny.
Cool. Nice.
Then we've been playing Project Zomboid again lately, which has been a
ton.
blast. We've been playing that for like a week or so now, and we have a server going, and that's been a lot of fun, a lot of dying and rebuilding and stuff, but it is what it is. Part of the game.
Nice thing is we finally got to where we wanted to set up our base, which is in Louisville, and you can't just spawn in Louisville. You have to make it that way, and it's fucking far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we got to our dream house. It's got a 3-stall like side garage, so we can work on cars in there.
It's all
already
like
fenced
it's all
in,
gated off or fenced off and stuff. Yeah,
and it's got
Hell yeah.
another garage in the house, and we're
and it's right by
making
the
it ours.
Kentucky Derby like racetrack. So there's this huge parking lot full of cars, and I just went on a spree, like stealing all of the cars and bringing them back to our base.
We are the front of our house. It looks like we're having a massive banger
Yeah, there's
because
just
there's
cars
cars
everywhere.
parked along the entire
Yeah,
street.
as I say, I neatly parked them along the side of the road at least, which is nice. But it's been a blast.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then the other one, I mean, I'm just gonna come out and do it. It's gonna be my pick of the week, and it's Tears of the Kingdom because oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah. All right, talk to me about
So
it.
good. It's
Yeah, what is this about?
so good. It's so Breath of the Wild 2, essentially.
Yep.
And I mean, the only way I can describe it is they cranked it up to 11. They like took Breath of the Wild. And I guess that has been getting a lot of criticism as it's still a Hyrule map. They've added a lot, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, but there is, I would say, like 150 to 200% more map to be
Wow.
explored besides Hyrule. So they went crazy and they gave us some new mechanics that I didn't know I wanted, and it's amazing. And it's like completely opened up even more creative ways of playing the game, beating puzzles, defeating monsters and stuff to the point where I was like, holy shit, I thought Breath of the Wild was really creative in the way you could do a lot of stuff, like with your Sheikah Slate and like this abilities you got and stuff. And it's like they gave you even more this time, and it's
Damn.
awesome.
But your weapons
Very
still
nice.
break.
Correct. And it's even in the story right away, and they tell you why all of the weapons are breaking, and that it plays into the story why everything is breaking, which is really cool.
Do you still have a stamina bar to climb stuff?
Yes, you do.
I'm
Right
out.
away, they
I'm out.
talk about a suit of armor that you can get that helps you when it like rains too to climb in the rain, and like all these things that like people hated. They address that, and they're like, you can fix that by doing
Interesting.
certain things.
Can you fix breakable weapons?
You can now, in
What?
theory.
Really?
You can. I don't want to spoil things, but you can bring different things and attach them to things, and it brings it back. So in theory, you could keep a thing for a long, long, long time.
Interesting. Still not going to play it, but
It's fine.
interesting.
It's fine.
To each their own. To each their own, right?
Yeah,
It's going to be like the best selling game of the year, and I'm not playing it.
it
It's crazy.
might be if Stalker 2 doesn't come out, it could be my game of the year.
Oh, damn. Very nice. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Huff is playing it too, right?
Kat and I have been playing the fuck out of it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Hell yeah.
It's so good.
Cool.
They've
Probably
definitely
the
added some better ways to traverse, which is pretty awesome as well. So
Yeah, I don't care about spoilers, so I've been watching some videos online, and it looks like there's some cool shit you can do, but
hmm
I still don't, I don't
I
know.
keep forgetting about one of the new moves, and Cat gives me so much shit. Like I'll be going like slowly climbing a ladder or whatever, and there's like an ability that you could do it a lot faster. And
Really? Nice.
she gives me all this shit. It's like, why aren't you using this? I'm like, I so like ingrained in like old school way of doing it. Like it's weird.
Right. Nice. Very cool. I'm glad you're liking it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got your pick of the week out of the way, so that works. Hell yeah. Um, all right, Justin, what have you been playing?
So Daisy, we kind of touched on. Project Zomboid. The only thing I'll add there is if anyone would like to play with us, we do have a server. I think we can only house so many people with the specs of what we're renting. But most of the people that we started with aren't even playing anymore, so it's really just Adam and I. But yeah,
I
he's
might hit
been
you up on that.
yeah, hell yeah.
I've owned it since alpha.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
It's changed so much.
the server's set
It
up
really has.
to where you can it'll pause when no one's online, so it doesn't keep going. The downside for you if you do join is we are past the shutoff point, so there's no more electricity or running water. The good news is we were smart and stocked up on a lot of things. So, and we're almost to the point I think where we'll start, fishing and farming and growing our crops. And
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah, I'll let you know if I do.
sounds good. I'll send you the server info. And then I don't know if you guys ever heard of Men of War, the first one, but Men of War 2 had a play test this weekend, so it was free to play, and it was pretty much the full game, which was really cool. And it's very Company of Heroes esque, but you take away any sort of base building. There's zero base building, and you call in units, and they just come in from out of the fog of war, like the edges of the map. But you pick your either Russians, Germans, or the US, and then you pick what sort of specialty, like infantry, tanks, or um, Air Force. And then you can call in different units for your command points per what abilities those different armies have. So like Air Force, obviously you can do like you still get some infantry and some tanks. It's not like any of them cut you off from everything. You just have way more options with the others. But it's nuts because it's like you guys all played Company of Heroes.
Yeah.
Maybe not Tyler,
It's been
but
a
like
long time since I have, but yeah.
so when you are moving the troops up against barriers or whatever, you can still it'll like show an outline of where they'll go. But in this one, you can build trenches and like dig down. But then one of the other really cool things is when you're in a vehicle, you can hit Q and it'll change it to direct control. So now you are this tank or you are this soldier, and then you can control like the tank and hit. I think it's Shift Q, and it'll change your different um, like views. So you could actually become the turret gunner and like see the reticule will go from like green, yellow, red to the armor or like the likelihood of the ammo, and they've got all the different types of shells and stuff that you can use. And so you have to like strategically shoot the right weapon to get through the armor to then
Mm.
be able to shoot like incendiaries to get inside once you've destroyed the armor.
Yep.
So it's just a much more intense, I would say, version of,
Right.
but it's I don't see myself buying it, but it'll be on my wish list. And if it ever goes on a big sale, that would also be a really fun one if like a bunch of friends got it and we could just do like 4, 5, 6, whatever versus AI. Just play that way. And then the last one, Grim Quest. I saw it's on Steam now, but it's a phone app game.
Oh.
And you create your character in the beginning, and you've got a town, but then you go out to dungeons and it's just squares. And sometimes the maps are so big you have to like scroll, but you need supplies, and every move takes a piece of supplies.
Mm.
And then, like, when you get to, like, you move to a square and it's unviewed, it can either be an event where something can happen, where you can fail or succeed. There's things to get money. Some of the exits that you find, like, there's one exit in every map, but that may be locked, so then you have to find the key, or there could be encounters with bad guys. And the deeper you get into each dungeon, your insanity kind of goes down. And so you may encounter fighting yourself at various points. But I mean, for a free game,
Mm.
it's pretty fucking cool. Especially like if you want a low thought phone game, 100% recommend it. It's
Love
great.
me some of those.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, it's perfect. And they even have, I downloaded it, but I haven't played it because I want to beat this one first. Um, but it's called Grim Tides, and I think it's the same thing but pirate themed instead of like
Hmm.
D&D themed.
Interesting. Nice. All
Yeah,
right. Cool. Okay, so I don't even remember what I last talked about when we last recorded.
right?
Uh, I rolled credits on Resident Evil 4 Remake. I don't know if I said that or not. I won't talk about it too much, but it was really, really good. Then I played and rolled credits on Dead Island 2, and it was okay. I will say,
It's
if
crazy you
you
beat it
and
already.
dude, I've beaten like 3 games.
I know you have. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
If you enjoyed the original Dead Island, you're going to enjoy Dead Island 2. If you did not enjoy the original island, you are not going to enjoy Dead Island 2. It's the same. It's more of the same. I will say, if you want to play that type of game, just go play Dying Light 2. Far superior. As I was running around Hollywood in Dead Island 2, I was like, this game could really use some parkour right about now. It's definitely missing that element
Mm.
big time. And I mean, I kind of like not just what word am I looking for? Not
Easy mode is what you're looking for.
No, not like environment, like the theme more. Like Dying Light 2 was for the most part very serious game, whereas Dead Island is campy and funny and outrageous, and I really enjoy that part of it. Like at one point you're at the Venice Beach boardwalk, and like all of the zombies on the boardwalk are just like ripped giant assholes who were working out on the beach when the apocalypse hit, and I'm like, that's hilarious. so um so that part's pretty cool. But yeah, I and the my biggest pet peeve of the game was it ended on not even a cliffhanger. Like it ended on a and not even like a Dead Island 3, get ready to continue the story. It ended very much on like a paid DLC coming soon. Get ready. Like, oh fuck you
Mm.
guys, just end the game. Like you finish the last mission and you're like, okay, where's the next one? And then the credits roll and you're like, are you kidding me? So that's kind of fucking annoying. I didn't really like that. Um,
Mm.
Interesting about that, Dead Island 1 came out September 6th, 2011, and it just came out in 2023. Dying Light came out in 2015, and Dying Light 2 came out first, and they're
right.
better games.
Yeah. Yep. I think they're from a gameplay perspective, much, much, much better. Much better. So just the whole parkour element just adds so much to it, and it's so much more fun to play than just kind of running through the street. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you played the first one, you'll like the second one. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. So then I started and rolled credits on Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This might be my game of the year. It was super good. It was really, really, really good. And and honestly, like the first game I liked, I did, but it wasn't like other than the ending of that game, there wasn't like a whole lot memorable to it or whatever. Like I
Hmm.
remember it having fun with it,
I would agree.
but the second one, outstanding. Like they took everything and just kind of like you said with Tears of the Kingdom, they just took it up to 11 with everything.
Mm.
Like I like that there was a bit of a time skip between the first game and second game. So like one of the things I didn't like about the first game was it was Cal Kestis, those the protagonist, like relearning how to be a Jedi, so you kind of unlock your powers as you go throughout the game. In this game, he's just a dope ass fucking Jedi, like right from the get go. So I feel like combat was a lot more fun. And then he kind of gains more abilities even than that as the game goes on. Different lightsaber stances. Like in the first game, you got the single blade or the dual blade. And then in this game, it's in the trailers, so it's not a spoiler, but you get dual wield, which is a lot of fun. And then there's actually two more stances that aren't in the trailers that you get later on. Just a lot of variation to the combat that I liked a lot more.
Quit playing with my heart, man. I'm already torn about buying it.
Dude, it's so good. It is so good.
Or you can wait a
Um,
while, because I got the first one for $3 a
that's
couple weeks
true.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
um, but I don't know. The story was very good. Like, if I have a feeling that this game is going to be a trilogy of games, I think there's going to be one more just from the way this ended. And if it's a trilogy of games and if they pull off the third game, it'll be the best Star Wars trilogy since the original. Like, it'll be, it's, oh, hi, cat. It's very, very good.
Damn
And
you.
like I've talked about in the past, what I like in games is called "oh shit" moments, where I just have to like set my controller down and go "oh shit," and there's three of them in this game. So, uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Just if you enjoyed the first one, absolutely pick this one up. It's kind of like the Souls version of Star Wars, not
Hmm.
quite as difficult. Um,
One
It
thing
was
I'll
my
say,
gateway into that style.
yeah, there you go.
One thing I'll say that I do really, really like that they did, I haven't played it yet, but you don't start out losing everything. Like so many of these games and sequel games, your character somehow
Yes.
forgets what they are.
Nope. Yeah.
And in this one, that from what I've read, it's not the case. And it's like
Not at all.
it never makes sense,
Yeah.
but every
Right.
game developer does it.
Yeah. All the
And
time.
now finally they did this
No.
right.
In fact, it's the exact opposite. Like he's stronger than he was at the end of the first game. So yeah, really, 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 really good. And I have to say, they kind of bring back the battle droids from like the prequel trilogy, and they're fucking
Ooh,
hilarious, dude. They're so fucking funny. Um, like it'll be like, Jesus Christ, what are you guys typing? It'll be like
what?
What?
it still keeps popping up on the annoying.
Well, look at
So
it.
yeah, I know. Well, I hear the beep. Okay, so where was I?
Bitching
God.
about something.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, I forgot. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Marissa. Did she notice?
Now she did.
Yeah.
She didn't notice her head because it's like
Oh,
right in the eye of. You're
she
fine.
she disappeared now. Oh, the battle droids from the original prequel trilogy. They're enemies in this game, and they're fucking hilarious, dude. Like if you force pull one of them, it'll be like he'll just be like, "I'm floating," and then you cut his head off. Like it's hilarious, dude. Uh, there's a lot of just cool moments with the old school battle droids. Um, but yeah, I recommend playing it. If you especially if you like the first one, definitely check it out. Then I started playing Redfall. Uh, this game's not very good.
Or
It's
like
not
red
very.
terrible is what I
It's really
heard.
not good. I don't know if I go so far as to say it's a bad game, but it's. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word. Like boring, I guess would be the word. Like there's just not much to it. Um, there's just goddamn
Hey,
depressing.
Ryan, can I curse real quick?
Go ahead.
You're a fucking asshole, and I now own Jedi Survivor.
Did you buy it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Is that the
choice.
first one?
No, it's the second one.
Second one.
Did you beat the first one?
several times.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, that seems like a no-brainer. Is it installing
Survivor's
Uh,
right now?
no, I don't want to kill the bandwidth, but no, I was on the fence because $10 made a lot of difference. I saw it
yeah.
at 70. I'm like, ah, fuck that, fuck you. And then, okay, yep, it's mine now.
Is it
Hell
60
yeah.
right now?
70.
Oh,
Doing it anyways.
Tears of the Kingdom was 70. It was my first $70 like game. Like just
Same.
the standard 70. I was like, ooh,
You
feels
well,
gotta do
weird.
it.
It feels
if you
weird.
if you beat the first one that many times, then
You're
seems
gonna
like a
love the
worthy
second one.
purchase.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's what got me into the Souls style of gameplay
Yeah.
because Bloodborne couldn't do it for me because Bloodborne sucks.
I'm gonna disagree,
But
but okay, that's fine.
sorry, Adam.
Go ahead and kick him. Like we were
Yeah.
talking about Ryan earlier. Can you ban him? That's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um okay, so Redfall. Sorry. Redfall is pretty boring. So I got to the point in the game where there's two maps. There's two sections of Redfall and I finished the whole first section and I jumped to the second section and like everything's reset and I have to clear these neighborhoods all over again and I'm like, do I really want to do this? And the answer is no. So I stopped playing. I'm not going to do all that over again. So I'm not going to finish it. I
So
just
was
moved
there a
on.
single player aspect of the game? Is that
Oh
what
yeah.
you were doing?
Yeah,
I
there's
guess is
it's
but
I
like
like
did
the
read
multiplayer is like the
it's Borderlands.
more
Yeah, it's
right.
yeah.
I read it's
Uh,
way more fun with multiplayer.
that's
I
what I
don't
heard
even
as well. I
know.
guess, but
Like the issues with the game are there's just not well, there's a few issues. One, at times the AI is fucking terrible, like laughably bad. The shit they showed in the trailers at like E3 and the Game Awards, not even close to accurate. Like not even close. Like they had like vampires climbing on like the walls and ceilings at one point when you were in the house. None of that's in the game.
Hmm.
The AI is really bad, dude. And then there's just not shit to do. Like there's not even like a variation of enemies really. For the vampires, there's three main vampires. There's just the normal vampire like they showed in the trailer. There's the angler, which can like shoot out this stream of stuff and pull you close to him. And then there's the shade, which like creates this like mist so you can't see anything. And that's essentially it. That's the enemy variation
Hmm.
in the whole game. Like, and then obviously there's human enemies with guns that shoot at you, but whatever. I don't know, dude. Like, and then there's like certain neighborhoods on the part of the map, and to clear the neighborhood, you have to find a safe house, pick up a mission, do the mission, and then kill the vampire underboss. I was like, okay, vampire underboss, this is when I'm gonna fight a. No, it's just the same shit, like over again. Like it's the same thing. I'm like,
That has
and like,
Division feels.
yeah, it kind of a little bit where it's just.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not nearly as bullet spongy, I would say, but. And that's okay, so that's another thing. One of the guns you have in the game is a stake launcher. It literally shoots stakes at vampires. It's a one-hit kill. Like no matter what enemy you're fighting. It's a one-hit kill on
You don't
all of
even
them.
hit
I'm
him
like,
in a certain spot.
no. If you shoot him in the leg, it's a one-hit kill. Like I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't whatever.
You know who
I
did the
Stakes.
stake gun well was Painkiller. That game a long ass time ago. It was on
Painkiller.
PC. It was like the first game I feel like that had a stake like
Oh,
shooting
really?
gun, and it like had
Nice.
really good physics where it, like staked him against the
Oh
wall
yeah,
and like shit like
yeah.
that. Like
That's just
that
like not a
was
cheap
the
game.
game
Yeah.
that did it right,
Yeah, it just I don't know, man. Like
which
it's
was
just
like
not
fucking 20 years ago, by the way, too.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, and another thing. You can only equip 3 guns at the same time, and that's really annoying. Like a weapon wheel. Put a fucking weapon wheel in the game. Why? I don't understand. So like there's these creatures that are in the middle of the road that spew out this red mist and it's essentially poison. And the only way to kill them is to have a gun that shoots UV light. Well, those guns suck in combat, so I don't use them. But every once in a while, I gotta kill this fucking thing. So every time I have to go into the menu, go to my loadout, switch out one of my guns with this thing, go back into the game, use a UV light and kill it, go back into my menu, switch
hmm.
out to my other gun. Like it's just really annoying. I don't know, man. They made some poor choices. Uh, I don't think. I mean, it's a Game Pass game, so it's free if you have Game Pass. So I guess if you want to try it, go for it. But I can't really recommend it to anybody. Um, so I gave up on that game. Then I started playing Marvel Midnight Suns, and
Love that game. Beat it twice. So good.
really,
Yeah.
I think it's decent.
I I was more interested in the gameplay mechanics than like any of the story. I just skipped past all
Okay,
that shit.
so here's my biggest gripe: there's too much story, not enough gameplay. Especially,
I would agree.
I'm like 3 hours in, maybe, probably 3.5 hours. Fuck, there's a lot of tutorials and exposition, and Jesus Christ, just let me play the fucking game. I
There's way
think
too
in
much relationship stuff in it.
Yes, like I want to play. I think in 3 hours I've been in 3 fights. Like I'm averaging one an hour. Like that's and the fights don't last super long. Like I
And
don't know.
that was gonna be my next question. Is like, how
No,
long do they last? At
no, not
what,
really.
like 5 minutes tops? Or
Probably I'd say about 5, maybe 10 minutes tops. But I don't know, man. Like I kind of hoping I'm just in the tutorial phase and I get past that and I can just start going.
Well,
Um,
the relationship shit keeps going, but the game itself leaves you alone after a while. I mean, I think my first playthrough was maybe 10 hours.
oh, really? That's it?
I didn't do all the optional
Oh,
stuff
okay.
that I
Gotcha.
could have.
Okay.
I was just gung ho, but um, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm waiting to mainly I just want to get to the point where I get Spider-Man on my team. I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh shit, you're not anywhere near
Right.
done with the game.
There's
My 10 hours may be incorrect because holy
okay.
shit, he came along early.
Yeah, I think he's probably the first. I got like I well, I don't want to spoil any story stuff. I've seen Spider-Man, but he's not on my team, so I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil anything.
you
But
got plenty to go, buddy.
all
It'll
right,
be a good time.
we'll see. I'm gonna keep playing it, but yeah. Anyways, that's what I've been playing. It's been a fucking month, so that was a lot to catch up on. All right, let's do our main topic. So this week I wanted to talk about accessibility in video games. So basically the question is, should all video games come with an easy mode? Do devs have a responsibility to make sure all gamers are able to play their games? How important is accessibility to you? So a lot of this pops up, at least for me on my Twitter feed. I follow Able Gamers. If you've never heard of Able Gamers, awesome charity. I've donated them in the past. If you have the means, you should definitely do it. Um, but Steve Saylor and Steve Spawn are kind of the two heads. And I follow both of them on Twitter. And in fact, Steve Saylor has a really good YouTube channel where his disability is, I think he has 2500 vision or something like that. Like he's legally blind. Stuff that's 20 feet away look 500 feet away to him. But he's a really cool dude. But he puts out videos all the time of like, can you play this game if you're blind? And unfortunately, most of the time the answer is no. Um, there are some games that do a really good job, but of course, like The Last of Us Part 2 was phenomenal. With accessibility, God of War was really great. Um, but anyways, it's like, I don't want to say near and dear to my heart because I don't have any disabilities, but like, just imagine not being able to play games. Like, it's such a huge part of my life. I love it. Like, but imagine not being able to play the games you love. Like, that would suck so bad. So I think it's really important. But anyways, they have like fundraisers and drives and stuff like that. So one of them popped up, and I just wanted to kind of have this talk with you guys and see what you thought about accessibility with games and easy modes and stuff like that. So, Tyler, we'll go to you first. What are kind of your thoughts on accessibility with games?
Well, I kind of took this as two different questions because there's an easy
Yeah,
mode and then
I
there's an
agree, Ryan.
accessibility.
You didn't say
exactly.
anything about accessibility and stuff in the question. I was like,
So,
easy mode is very different than what you just described, I would say.
Yeah,
I
just
was assuming
just to push back on that a little bit, the word accessible is in the question. I just want to
he's
push
right.
I just want to push back on that. Uh, but yes, I agree. And I was going to make that point too.
that was the
Cause
last part of it, and I assumed that it
yeah,
was like, yeah, didn't lead with that. And it seems like you're kind of leading with that, so it's very
that's the
different.
point. That's the point I was going to bring up too, actually. Because in Steve Saylor, in a lot of his videos, he always says we're not asking for an easy mode. We're just asking to be able to play your game. So yes, it is absolutely two
That's fair.
different questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So I'm not going to give you any charity because you just made me buy that game. But um, I feel that for the accessibility, absolutely. Even Destiny has like colorblind modes and everything. I mean, they could do more, obviously, but I think just the sheer ability to play should be considered for everyone. I mean, that's kind of a simple answer. But as far as an easy mode, fuck no. There are games that are marketed towards kids for a reason because they suck at games.
Brain hasn't developed those smooth brain motherfuckers.
Yeah, and if I were to pick up, like a not even a Souls-like game, but just a game in general, I should expect that it's going to be more than just an idle RPG sort
right,
of thing. So no, I think there's a decent balance between games that have easier play experiences and games that are hard as shit and rewarding for it. So I
right.
think the balance is fine as it is right now.
So like a Souls game, for example, you're not a big Souls player, are you?
I became one
Oh, okay.
because of Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
But no, that's specifically a type of game that should not ever get easier because
Yeah.
it's kind of the point. You fuck up, you get punished,
Yeah.
and forces you to get good. And that had kept me away from the series for the longest time. But then I tried Fallen Order, and it kind of baby stepped you into that
Right.
mentality. And then I played Sekiro after that, and then Dark Souls 3 came up for like $10, so yoink, and then Elden Ring, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
good.
Yeah. So so good.
I
Um.
mean, and it's one last thing, and then I'll shut up.
No.
That
Keep going.
that increases my likelihood to buy games like Cuphead because I
Hmm.
know it's going to be tough as shit. But it looks kind of down my alley because it's not only whimsical but very challenging, and that's
Great game.
an acquired taste, but it's one that I've come to like.
Yeah. Yeah, Cuphead's dope, dude. Like, just aesthetically, just to watch what's going on the screen is fucking awesome. So, love
That's
Cuphead.
when you die.
Yep. Hell yeah.
You're like, ooh, oh shit, I died.
All right, fair enough. Justin, we'll go to you next.
So I'll just kind of tackle it in order. Should all video games come with an easy mode? That one to me seems like a yes, because all they would have to do, even if it was a Souls game and they wanted to be really hard, all they'd have to do is adjust factors of enemies and things, or like how quickly you gain XP, like change some modifiers around. That seems easy enough to not add it. Do devs have a responsibility to make sure all gamers are able to play their games? I would say no on that. Um, if you are designing a game for a specific purpose and it just wouldn't be the same game, then you don't have to. On the flip side, if they did make it with those features, it's going to be a good move for them because they're going to get more people to buy the game. So I guess they just kind of have to weigh out what's the publicity and goodwill plus extra game purchases worth versus the cost of the dev time. And then if they think that's
That's fair.
So you're
something they
thinking
want to
you're
pursue.
coming at it from a business standpoint, really.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then how important is it to me? I'm like you, I'm lucky I don't, even my minor red green colorblind, like I've never had to turn on a colorblind setting in a game. I've never had issues seeing anything. Um, it's never been something that I've really thought about. But like when we talked about God of War and the others that put in those features, that is really cool. And on the flip side, like if you see those videos of those dudes speed running games with just their fucking right foot because that's all they got. So
Yeah.
you know
Right.
what? You got to take what God gives you and buck
Get
up.
good.
Yeah.
That's a very
Kind of
good
kidding.
point.
Kind of kidding. But I think it's a mixture of is it something the devs care? Long story short, no, I don't think it's their responsibility. They're
Okay.
the developers and they should get to do what they want. But I mean, from a top down look, I guess it just depends on how important that is versus the money.
Yeah. Okay. Adam, we'll go to you next.
I mean, kind of like to Tyler's point, easy mode, hell no. Like, I don't think a game should bend its creativity or its image to cater to certain people. Like, if they're like, this is what we want, people will buy it or they won't. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the ultimately the person that's developing a game is pretty passionate about it, and I don't think they should necessarily sway their way they're going to develop their like art in a certain way. So, like, I mean, again, if someone wants it to be brutally hard, it's going to be brutally hard. Like, I don't think anyone would want, like Super Meat Boy or like some of those just ridiculously hard games. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. Whether I'm not a
Celeste.
huge fan of those kind of games because I get frustrated with some of those like hardcore platformers and stuff like that. Kind of like how Tyler was saying he didn't like the Dark Souls, like, and like that style of game because it's so intimidating. Like, I kind of feel that way with some of those like Celeste and like some of those like
Yeah.
super hardcore platformers and
Yeah.
stuff. Like that, those are intimidating to me in some of those kind of ways. And so like I shy away from them, but I don't think that they should change that. And it's just
Yeah.
like I know as like a gamer, it's not my avenue, which is funny because then I also play super hardcore games like Tarkov, Stalker, like all these other things that are like extremely hardcore, and I love them to death.
Yeah.
So I
That's where
mean, it's
Mario did it right with Mario Maker.
yeah, Mario Maker's a fantastic example of some of there's some fucking levels people have made that are
I've
just like
watched
holy
some and it's
shit,
like you have
like
to do everything spot
just
on. Like
perfect.
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
times did you do that before you recorded?
Right,
probably
right.
hundreds of times. And that's just my point. So like there's different like challenging things, and I don't think people should change that at all. Because I mean that's just the point, 100%. But I mean, as far as the accessibility, I kind of didn't quite read that, but I think if you can do it without again kind of changing your art in your game, do it. But if it's gonna completely change it, I don't think it's sadly worth it,
Right.
because if this is what the way you want it to be, and if like it's gonna really completely change it, then nice, then they shouldn't. Long story short.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll go really quick because I'm a little bit in between
Mhm.
Justin and Tyler, I think a little bit. So as far as easy mode, Justin brought up exactly what I was going to bring up with I think there you don't necessarily just have to put easy mode, but there are some sliders you can adjust, right? So like when I think of like Adam brought up Celeste or like an Ori, which I don't even think I ever played Celeste, but I know it's similar to like Ori and the Blind Forest or Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which I played and completed the first Ori game, and I fucking loved it. It was a blast. Super challenging platformer, very difficult. But like there are people who want to play this game who probably don't have the cognitive function to react that fast and who don't have the ability to do button inputs that fast. Like I remember a part of the game where you're like floating up this tree as there's water coming at you, and you have to be so lightning fast and precise. I died countless times, and I'm like, that's one where it's like just get adjust some sliders to where you don't have to be quite that fast. You know what I mean? Like so that everybody can play this game. So stuff like that I like. And like a Dark Souls, I disagree with Justin where it's like don't take down enemies' health. Don't make it so that you get XP faster. Like leave all that stuff in there. Um because like Steve Saylor was saying, we're not asking for an easy mode. We just want to be able to play the game. And I feel like an Elden Ring or a Dark Souls is an example of you can get good. It's you just have to learn kind of the style. You have to learn kind of the
The
beats of the whole
mechanics.
thing. Yeah.
Put
And
in
then
the time, willing to
yes,
put in the
yeah,
time to
and you'll
build the
get
muscle
there.
memory,
And you'll absolutely get there. But then like I said, in the case of like an Ori, there are people who are not going to be able to play that game because they don't have the motor skills, they don't have the cognitive function to think that fast. That's kind of where like in terms of a quote unquote easy mode, I like Justin when he talked about sliders. I think you should be able to adjust some of that stuff. Um,
What if it's less like a basic human, reaction time and more that someone's getting old and sucks more at
yeah,
everything they do?
like I promise you, I'm worse at games now than I was when I was young. Absolutely, yeah. So like, Father Time, man, coming to get you.
Devil's
So
advocate, you said that it's okay to do it in a game like Celeste or Ori because they're not moving as fast. But technically, you were able to beat it once you played it enough to learn the jumps
no, I know,
and you
no,
put in the
it's not.
time.
Yes, but it's not that. I mean, people will physically not be able to react that fast. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
mean, some
it's
people
it's
physically wouldn't be able to react in time for Dark Souls.
well, no, but I'm talking about like you're talking about like changing enemies' health bars and stuff, or like how much damage you do. Like that's not what I'm saying. Like leave the health bar the same, leave the XP the same. Like if you want to change like your reaction time, like how fast you have to block or whatever, or how much time, I think that's different. But I would
Hearing and Elden Ring is bullshit, and I can't figure it out.
very nice. Um, but anyways, as far as like accessibility goes, I think it's super important. Like I've talked about before, just imagining not being able to play some of my favorite games would make me very sad. Like if I couldn't play a Last of Us or I couldn't play a, you know what I mean? That would fucking suck. So, I think it is important. And seriously, just go check out the Able Gamers website if you're listening to this and you haven't. Just go see what they're all about. um, just about building a community and stuff like that. It's a really cool charity, so definitely check it out. All right, that'll wrap up our main topic. Unless you guys got anything else you'd like to add.
Ryan's a bitch.
Okay, I don't know where that came from.
Ryan doesn't like say accessible games. That's what I heard.
I don't think I said that at all. I think I said the opposite.
Ryan doesn't like
Probably
disabled people.
He doesn't like waffles either.
I love me some waffles. We're gonna get into that. Don't you worry.
he eats fucking blueberries.
He
That's the
loves
problem.
easy mode like a little bit.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Burbs are drones. Wait, we've already done that.
Yeah, we've done
You
that.
told me
one,
I
yeah.
can't say things like that about what I said Ryan said.
What?
She was defending you.
Oh, thanks. Tell her I said thank you.
He said thank you. Suck up.
Hi guys.
Eyes are
Hello.
closed, so
What
I can't-
up?
Hello. It's been a while.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Which iconic phrase was never actually spoken in a Disney movie, proving that alternate universes are real and affecting our memories? A. Mirror, mirror on the wall. B. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. C. When you wish upon a star. Or D. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
I'm going A.
D.
Oh, B. It's got to be B.
I'm gonna go
A,
D.
Delta.
B,
I'm going.
D,
Yeah, I'm going D.
D.
It's A.
Oh, shut up.
Damn it.
They never say mirror, mirror on the wall. There's no way.
Not true, right?
What?
Weird.
Yeah, I knew that one.
How?
Gonna need to research this
Yeah,
now.
the
Yep, I'm looking
Mandela
this up.
effect or whatever it is.
Yeah. Like the
Hmm.
Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Thanks, Marissa. Holy shit.
They never
Thank
actually
you.
say that in the movie.
Yeah.
I was a child when I watched Sleeping Beauty, so I have no frame of reference.
Cam, Huff, Amorous, and I have all gone down rabbit holes of the Mandela effect.
Huh.
It is interesting. I
Well, now I
had
want to go
a couple
rewatch that
epiphany
movie.
myself.
Yo, that's crazy.
I just remember the dragon and like the thorns and stuff at the end. That's like the only thing I remember of that movie.
I really like the Mandela effect stuff because you question yourself. I think with the list, like it's impossible to not be like,
I've
oh
had
shit,
people
is that
like
real?
straight up argue it with me. Like, no,
Really?
that's wrong. They said it's Berenstein or whatever. And it's like, well, find me a book that has that title. And you can't.
That's insane. Weird.
Yeah, there's
All
something
right.
with like somebody playing a genie. Not Shaq. Maybe it was Shaq. Shaq playing a genie. Or
Kazam?
no, Sinbad. Sinbad also playing a genie is one of the Mandela effect things.
Sinbad never played a genie?
Look it up, buddy.
I say you just gotta Google this, Ryan. Your brain's about to
Yeah,
melt
I'm gonna
on
have
on.
We'll do this later. We have
It's
to get into
uncomfortable.
we have to get into a heated I will
Uh-oh,
Google that
you cut out
later.
there.
Oh, what was
Yeah,
that?
no, I bumped something. I'm
Oh.
back. So, I was gonna say I will look that up later. We have to get into a heated discussion on breakfast foods right now. So this is what's gonna tear us apart. Just basing off the pre-recording, we'll see how this goes.
You're gonna lose.
It is time for the
Oh,
debate.
there's a winner or loser, but you're fucking losing,
Yeah.
Ryan.
All right. So Adam's choice this time. He chose breakfast foods. So favorite breakfast foods. He's gonna go first, followed by Justin, then myself, then Tyler, and then back over to Adam. So Adam, what is your first choice?
The sunny side up egg.
That's so fucked up. That's
It's
so
just
wrong.
the best
No,
cooked thing ever.
no, it is not.
A little bit of butter, and you just get a little
Not
bit
even
of
a-
crispy on the outside, but a little in the yolk, and you have some toast. Best
Not even
fucking thing ever.
Pause.
Well,
by
hang on. Now
Ryan.
you're adding toast. Hang on.
It does. You don't need it. It helps to soak up the yolk. It's
But
nice
just-
to have that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just be sure you're just going sunny side egg for your choice. Toast is
Fuck
not included.
yes.
Okay, all right. That's fucking wrong. That's so gross. Ugh.
It's fine. You can be wrong too, Ryan. That's fine.
Jesus.
Who's next? Justin? I think Ryan
Justin.
goes last, if I recall.
I go third. Justin,
Ryan
you're
goes
up.
last, if I recall.
Eggo waffles with jet puff.
Oh,
Oh, there you
nice.
go. We
We know who's gonna get diabetes first. It's fine.
I mean, have you looked at me? I think it's gonna be me. So I think Skinny McSkinnerson over there is gonna be fine.
That's why he's got to eat egg and waffles with a jet puff
Yeah.
to like help.
Yeah, I have the opposite. Like I have to eat
Mhm.
sugar or I go into shutdown mode.
He's a human hummingbird, is what he is.
Okay, so I have questions, Justin. With the jet puff, no syrup, no butter, just the marshmallow topping.
Correct. I mean,
The
you can
fluff.
add. I've put butter on it before, but no, I like to just take it out, put it on, and then I don't use a fork or nothing. I just eat it like a little biscuit.
Do you fold it?
I fold it when it gets like half gone,
Okay.
because then it like the jet puff starts to make it a little soggy as it melts in, and then you can fold it up and then sandwich the last half.
All right. Interesting. All right, fair enough. Okay.
Also,
Uh,
no sweets were ever on my breakfast list anywhere. I am
Of
not a
course not.
sweets breakfast person.
as an aside, Culver's, Concrete Mixer, Vanilla, Oreo, and Jet Puff. The greatest fucking.
Interesting.
You can get it at Dairy Queen or anywhere else. Jet Puff and Oreo in a Blizzard or Concrete Mixer, whatever you got. Freddy's, amazing.
I might die eating that.
Dude,
It's
so much sugar.
so
Like
good.
my teeth hurt just thinking about it.
All
I love
right,
it.
fair enough.
I
So
love it.
good.
I'm going to go with what might be my favorite breakfast food of all time. And I fucking love cinnamon rolls, dude. I love cinnamon rolls so much.
They
Uh,
can be really good.
Hmm.
the place where I work, we have a few different kinds. One of them's called the gourmet cinnamon rolls, and they're fucking beast. And then you top it right out of the oven with honey glaze, and then you
Oh,
put it's called creamy swirl icing. It's like a mix between like white icing and cream cheese icing combined into one on top of it. It's the fucking
that was
bomb,
going to be
dude.
my next question is what kind of icing do you like?
Yes.
But if you're
So,
doing a combo of a interesting.
yep, it's a combination between. But y'all know where I work. If you have not
Is there
purchased,
going to be a turtle that shows up next? I
yeah,
swear to God,
there
like what's the next animal?
I got 2 more dogs.
I was just hoping for a completely different species, but that's
yeah.
fine.
I'll get
uh,
back to you.
cinnamon rolls, hands down, the
Okay.
bomb. Love cinnamon rolls. Tyler, what's your first choice?
My first choice, and I'm disappointed nobody else chose it, was the tried and true biscuits and gravy.
Fuck yeah.
It's definitely on my list, so I'm scratching that off now.
Hell yeah. Fuck
With
yeah.
the sausage gravy, right?
Absolutely.
It
Has
has
to
to be
be.
sausage.
Required.
Has to be
Yeah.
sausage. Yeah. It can't be anything else.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Biscuits
can
and
be done
chicken
really
gravy?
well.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Tyler,
no,
do
no.
you rip your biscuits in half if they don't like put it on, or do you just are you a multiple biscuits, pour it all over on top guy?
If I have the option to obtain the biscuits without touching the gravy, I will separate them.
Hmm.
But if they just kind of slop it all together like I'm on death row, then I'll eat it. However,
Shit on the shingle. Here you go, boy.
Right.
yeah,
I will say biscuits and gravy is like the one breakfast item that can be 100% hit or 100% miss.
That's true.
Absolutely. The
Yep.
completely agree.
gravy, they can fuck it up.
Yep.
Totally.
And a dry
Speaking
biscuit is the number one killer.
Hmm.
The what?
Interesting.
A dry
a dry
biscuit.
Dry
biscuit,
biscuit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
See, I think like a shitty gravy can ruin it. Like you can
That
have
can
an
too.
Oh, sure.
amazing, buttery, great thing, but if the gravy sucks, like I could deal with kind of a shitty, dry-ish biscuit because you just mix it in with the gravy and then it's like it's gonna get kind of moist-ish. But I know what you mean. If it's the like crumbly mess, just like why am I even wasting my time with this? Like
Well, the qualifier for that, and another reason for fuck Anthony Bourdain, I
Rest,
visited a
rest in
there were
peace.
sure, yes, but I it still would he's the worst chef objectively. What I wanted to say was we were at a pretentious coffee shop in Michigan, and they served biscuits and gravy. So I thought, hell yeah, easy win. They put fucking diced carrots
What?
in the gravy, and it was
No.
awful.
No.
Weird. I
I
could
kinda
understand
like
some like
that.
green herbs or something to like bring the gravy out, but like
What
fucking
about corn?
carrots? What? No, I wouldn't do corn
No,
either.
that
I
would be
wouldn't
I could
put
do
no.
crazy.
corn. I
I
I
could
would
do
don't
do
think
corn.
it'd be
corn.
Famous
right.
Bowls.
It'd be okay, but I don't think it's right. like
I could put corn in damn near anything.
But yeah, B and G, baby.
Damn good choice, sir. Damn good. All right, back to Adam. Second choice.
a farmer's omelet, which is specifically just all meat and cheese, baby. You
Ooh.
get like sausage, bacon, and like ham, and then maybe some cheese in that omelet. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Maybe some onions, huh?
No, just meat and cheese. That's it. Like,
What else
Okay,
do you
fair
need?
enough.
like
Yeah.
a traditional like Iowa like fucking farmer's omelet. If you look at any menu, it's just always going to be meat and cheese and eggs.
What else do you need,
That's
really?
that's all I want.
Onions and green peppers
Onion.
would be
That
like
would be like a
after that.
Denver omelet or
Denver,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Like, nope. Just meat, cheese, egg. That's it.
Now we're just splitting hairs, all right?
Well, they're named different things, and
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
now
someone
omelet's
was
been
gonna
taken.
die on this hill, so I'm gonna be specific.
So no one
Uh,
can say omelet now. Omelet's
yeah,
been
clear.
taken.
It's gone. It's gone.
See, I
Justin,
think that's bullshit because if someone likes a Denver, I'm gonna allow it, but whatever. That's
Justin.
Nope. Ryan called it.
or a French omelet, completely
Actually,
different.
I thought Adam and I were on the same page in the pre-recording,
You
and now
were.
he's swapping sides too.
Yeah, you were.
Well, no, I was saying if someone wants to be an asshole and generalize and say I love waffles, then that takes it off the table. But if somebody's going to be specific, that leaves other things still open.
So if
Because
That's fair.
I wasn't an asshole and be like I love omelets. Like I like a specific kind of omelet. So
if I were to say ham and cheese omelet, that would be acceptable.
I would. Mm,
See,
But
my
it doesn't have
farmer's omelet has
sausage.
multiple kinds of
We're
meats,
going
but
down.
I'm gonna say that's okay though.
But that's like
Ours-
me. I don't like pepperoni pizza, but I like sausage pizza.
Our the identity crisis ship is sinking. That's all that's going on. We're-
So
Either
Adam,
way, someone else go.
Adam, if you picked pepperoni and sausage pizza as your favorite, then I couldn't just say I just like sausage. I don't like the pepperoni.
I would allow
Nope.
it. That
It's already been said.
Jesus Christ. Justin, what's your second choice?
Toaster motherfucking strudels.
I knew that was gonna be on your list. I fucking knew that was gonna be on your list. Can I specifically brown sugar cinnamon?
That's a Pop Tart.
No, there's a brown sugar cinnamon toaster strudel.
blueberry is the only best one for the strudels, I'll say, at least in my
Fuck
opinion.
off. I mean, I love you. Sorry.
Breakfast food literally is gonna break us. I want black coffee. That's my favorite breakfast food.
I see maple brown sugar.
Yeah, that's the
Interesting.
one.
I've never had that one.
What? We had that all the time growing up.
Oh.
When you and Dad lived
It's
over by
repressed
the lake
memories.
before
Yeah,
they
he
got
repressed
married.
it because it's maple, and maple's gross.
Well, it says limited edition.
No, there's no way. I vividly remember, just like I remember Mirror Mirror on the Wall. I vividly remember eating these.
This is probably another Mandela effect.
Yeah,
Ryan.
is it right?
Maybe
Dude,
Ryan and Universe 17 CB 84 we loved maple brown sugar toaster strudels, but in Universe 72 14C, which we live
Oh
in
my
now,
God,
those didn't come out until 2017.
there's no way.
Okay.
All right, fine. I don't remember that then, but I knew that was going to be on your list. And that's a solid choice, Justin. I appreciate
As for
you.
flavors, I don't care. Marissa and I will just grab a random box.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Yep.
Do you heat up the icing on the toaster like as you like, do it?
Yeah, I
Like
like to
ghetto?
put it in the center,
Mm,
like on the center strip,
nice.
but I don't leave it too long. But then
Living
I
dangerously.
put it all down, like I squeeze all the frosting down, and then I cut it, and then I use the knife and I scrape it all into the center and I let it dissolve out, and then it's
Ooh.
warm.
There you go. You got a method. I like
He's
it.
got a routine, yeah.
Yes, he does. Very nice.
How many strudels would you say you've eaten in your life, Justin?
I've had more strudels than you've had farmers omelets.
That's probably true, actually.
Oh my God. All right. My next choice, I'm going with the breakfast burrito, dude. I love me some breakfast burritos. In fact, we just made that for supper the other night. We made homemade breakfast burritos.
What
Just
contents?
eggs, uh, bacon and or sausage, cheese, sour cream, and that's it.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna post in our chat here. I get breakfast burritos from your place of employment,
Yeah,
and I have one of those with my next choice every single day for breakfast.
they're delicious, dude. Aren't the breakfast burritos where I work? They're so good. Although I get mine with no potatoes, extra cheese.
Oh, wait, are
Get
you
out of here.
talking? Yeah, I just sent a picture. This is what I order, or I get. They're just frozen burritos.
Oh, the frozen ones. No, I get the like made from the kitchen ones.
I can't go
Boo.
there every day before work.
That's what I was kind of wondering. I was like,
I'm
wait,
already
really?
late every
Yeah.
day.
It's like it's right across the street from you. You literally could if you wanted to.
But then I would be
But
even later.
You can call ahead and they'll have it ready for you.
But I would still be later. And I don't think you've understood the level or degree of my lateness. I've been here for 10 and a half years, and I think I've been on time for maybe one hand, maybe two. In fact, I got asked to take being punctual off of my performance review because my boss was like, "Are you ever actually going to be?" I was like, "No." And then she's like, "Well, let's put some attainable goals on here instead then."
That's awesome. Oh my god. All right, breakfast burrito, that's my choice. Tyler, choice 2.
Um, I'm gonna have to ask if this is allowed because my second choice was a specific combination of scrambled eggs with pancake batter.
No one
That's
said
allowed?
scrambled
fuck,
eggs yet.
Yeah, that's allowed. Okay.
what is this
Yeah,
concoction?
let's exactly. Let's explain.
Is
There's
Bisquick with eggs, or like what the fuck is this?
yes, hang on, and it's much easier when you make both at the same
I
time.
gotta
But
hear this.
you do your scrambled eggs. You toss them in. You do a little bit of the spatula to get them start to breaking up. Then you add about a quarter cup of pancake batter, and something about it just increases a little bit of sweetness, and it gives it a little bit of volume. It's hard to describe why it's so good, but goddamn, is it good?
Do you
I've
okay.
never heard of this
I
before.
haven't either. I have so many questions.
Yeah, go
So,
for it.
do you like salt, pepper, syrup? What do you top it with?
That's a
I
good
mean,
point. Savory or sweet?
Yeah, right.
so that is a good point. We use a product called Morton's Nature Seasoning. It's kind of a
Okay.
mixed blend of garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, et cetera, et
So
cetera.
savory.
Yeah.
Yes, completely
Dream.
savory, and just lightly, not too crazy, because it's strong enough as is. But yeah, just I mean, probably up to 4 or 5 eggs and just a quarter cup of pancake batter makes a huge freaking difference that I didn't realize until I was taught that it's amazing.
And yeah, like when
Interesting.
you do pancake batter, are you talking like a wet batter at that
Yes.
point already? Okay, that you're adding into it. Interesting.
Even just a
So
Bisquick, something simple that doesn't even require eggs.
so
Sure, but you're still like you're not adding like dry powder or something into it. You're making like
No, it's wet.
actual batter. Okay,
so when
interesting.
you add the batter, the scrambled eggs are not fully cooked yet.
Correct. They have to be
Okay.
kind of liquidy to
And then
get a
do you
good
keep
mix.
stirring or do you let it like settle like a pancake and then like flip it? Or like what I guess I don't even know what it's gonna look like consistency wise. This is
It doesn't
weird.
look any different. It doesn't change the appearance of the eggs. Maybe slightly to make
Really?
them a little less, a little more creamy looking.
Huh.
But we've been doing it for probably 6 years now, and it's the only way to fly when it comes
Well,
to
I might
scrambled
have to
eggs.
try this now. This
Dude,
is interesting.
if I ever make it back to Cedar Rapids, we're having breakfast at Tyler's
Right?
house.
I'm
Yeah.
Okay,
legitimately curious about this now.
I
Like,
got room. Come
I
on
am
over.
too.
Interesting. I'm really curious.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we could have a board game day.
There you go.
we absolutely should.
I agree.
But yeah, Nina had always made them that way, and I tried them
Huh.
like, holy shit, I've been missing out.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm super curious.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought this was going to tear us apart. It's just bringing us together. Thank you, Tyler.
You made me spend $70. Fuck
Yeah.
you. I
Uh,
mean, I love you, but
yeah.
fuck you too.
Fuck you too. All right, Adam, third and final pick.
Like, I'm just still shocked by like
Yeah,
what
I know, I
Tyler
am
said.
too.
Like, I'm just like blindsided a little
It's
bit
not
by
that
it. Like,
crazy.
what? Like, just confused. Number 3, a quiche.
Interesting and pretentious, but continue. What about it?
Ryan just doesn't like the subtler things in life,
A
apparently.
frittata?
Okay,
I want easy mode and I don't want anything else. Give me my chicken tenders and easy
hang on,
mode.
Adam. I think we need some clarification from a food expert as yourself. What separates a quiche from other baked
Like
or
frittata and like things like
yeah?
that. Like, I guess
Frittata.
Or
typically
an
it
omelet.
would have an omelet. Very different.
Is it though? Is
Yes,
it though?
one has a pastry crust and like filling in it. No, but yeah,
All
a
made of egg.
quiche. Yeah, I mean, there's a million ways to cook the egg. That's what I love about the egg.
But like, what sets it apart? Like, the is it baked instead of
So
right?
typically, I would do some sort of crust, whether it's like a potato, like hash crust, or like a pastry wheat, flour crust, some sort of crust, filling in it, bake it, and then
Okay.
is what I would consider a quiche.
So an egg casserole. Got it.
Yeah, absolutely. I've definitely done egg casseroles and amazing.
And they're always good.
Hot dish, so good.
Egg hot dish. Fuck yeah.
I mean, you could even go super cheap and put like little smokies and cut that up and like cut up some American cheese and make it real amazing. It doesn't matter. It's good. Doesn't matter what you put in it. Eggs, a little bit of bake. It's great.
Very nice. All right.
Old stale bread, throw that shit in there. It soaks it all up. It's amazing.
Huh. All
I haven't
right.
tried that.
Yeah.
Um, before we go to Justin, can I just guess your final one?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be oatmeal and peanut butter?
No.
Wow. All right. What's your last one, Justin?
So I don't know if this is gonna count, but just bacon.
God damn it, that was gonna be mine.
Hell
That
yeah.
absolutely counts.
100% counts.
Fuck.
I like sometimes Marissa and I will get breakfast from said workplace, like on Sunday mornings, and sometimes we just share a Nutella waffle, and I get a side of bacon.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They have solid ass bacon there.
Yep. Okay, here's a question. How cooked does your bacon have to be?
Have to be and preferred is different because I don't think unless it's like I don't know. I'm kind of weird in that I don't like it when the whole thing's like kind of gooey or mushy and you like tear apart
Yeah.
the sinew.
Agreed.
I love when bacon's crispy. However, I will tolerate a pretty wide margin there up to like I'll even eat it fucking like crispy like blackened bacon. It's not my ideal, but I'll do it. But yeah, when it gets to the point where the whole thing's just a mush, like you could literally roll it into a ball and squeeze the fatty juices out. I don't like that.
Okay,
That's
so
undercooked.
preferred.
Yeah.
Preferred. If you were to lift your bacon off your plate, should it flop at all?
Um, I guess in my 100% perfect bacon, no, there would be no flop.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
But it could
Zero
be,
flop.
you could bend a little flop without it breaking.
Okay. All right. I agree. Josh is still in on this. All right. So Tyler, Adam, flop or no flop if you pick up your bacon?
I'm just loving it.
I know he's still in.
I agree with Justin. I think it should hold its own weight and be standing, but it should be a little bit of flexible. Like, I don't want it to be so like, I don't want it like a bacon cracker. You know what I mean? You bite it and it like fucking shatters and like stabs you in the fucking gum or something. Like, that should not happen. It should have a nice chew to it, but still be tender. Like, obviously there's a very interesting window and it depends on a lot of different factors. So
Okay. All right. Tyler, flop or no flop?
For me, I can be happy with blackened all the way to damn near raw.
Really?
It can work. It can work.
I mean,
It
some of us could be savages. It's fine.
I mean, he is a
totally
fucking
totally
Viking.
savage.
That's what
Yeah.
his ancestors did.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
damn
ate the
near
pig
raw I
raw,
could
and he's
do.
like chawing on his belly.
But like that's the only meat that I could even tolerate that even close to being that raw is just
Interesting.
bacon. Yeah.
Which is
Oh
funny
yeah.
because I would say that with beef. I wouldn't say that with pork.
I mean, I'll go medium on a steak, and that's about it. But when half
Hmm.
my plate is blood, then it kind of turns me off.
Yeah,
But with
right,
bacon, there's no blood, so bring it
right.
on.
Bring it on. I'll never
It's just
forget.
fat. It's not
Yeah,
it's
it
not
totally
blood. It's
is.
just fat. Yeah.
Yep,
I'll
yep.
never,
That's the
Huh.
exception for me.
Interesting.
I'll
I
never
guess I've
forget.
just always had like a lot of cows around here that like I know the farmer, like we
Right,
knew the butcher, we knew it came to our deep freeze. Like the blood doesn't bother me at that point.
you're right.
But like,
Right.
but if it's like a fucking Texas Roadhouse or whatever, you have no idea where it came from. I 100% agree with you. I want it a little bit more because you have no idea.
Yeah, I got a little loosey goosey on a hamburger patty I cooked one time. I bit into it and it just poured blood out, and I was already mad about something, so I just said fuck it and ate the rest of it. Got incredibly sick for a very
Oh
Oh,
long
shit.
time.
Ugh.
that'll do
So
it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be cooked, man. Like it has to. Like,
I learned that.
yeah, the hard
I
way.
I get
He
medium rare burgers at restaurants all the time, and everyone gives me a hard time for it.
Oof,
You get medium rare burgers?
too
I don't
risky
think
for
I've
me.
ever had food poisoning though.
Rolling the dice. That's fine. Maybe your just immune system is insane.
Never got
It's all
COVID
that.
either.
It's all that jet puff.
Maybe
I
that's
think
the secret. Sugar kills it
Yeah.
all.
All right. Well, since Justin stole my answer, I'm gonna go with the backup, which is something. If you had told me like 2 years ago that this would ever be on my breakfast list, I'd say you're insane. I fucking love croissants, dude.
Hmm,
Like we
that could be
make
Hmm,
good.
interesting.
we make fresh croissants every day. A little bit of jam on it.
Do
Delicious.
you do like okay? I'm not now. I'm curious because you bring in a croissant. Like how croissanty we talking? Like multiple layering, like laminating cold butter, like doing it legit. Ryan's like face tells me everything.
I
Like
feel like
no,
I just don't want to talk to you after that question. It comes in frozen and I put it in the oven and then it comes out of the oven and then I eat it and it's fucking delicious.
I think croissants are the best breakfast bread.
Delish, dude. Breakfast you have it with a breakfast sandwich? Like
Our
oh
the Starbucks in our building, they do a breakfast sandwich with like a croissant type. I mean, it tastes very similar in texture and taste, but it's like a square instead of your typical croissant.
yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I can feel the judgment just burning from Adam's eyes right now at you, Ryan.
That's
It's
fine. Bring it
palpable.
on. Ridiculous
As
question.
long as it's not at me,
Yeah, right.
I'm
'cause
just that's
I can
not a
tell you,
croissant.
I
he
work in a grocery store bakery. Will you
And
have the
you should know
balls
how to
to
make a
ask that
fucking
question?
croissant then, Ryan, because that is not the way to make a
It's as
croissant.
redneck as it gets, baby. It's a
Okay, that's fair.
grocery store.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
but like to do a real one, you're like laminating in butter and like you're folding it up to make layers,
yeah, I'm not
right?
doing
You
that.
know that. And
Yeah, but
then
I'm not doing that. They're delicious, coming right out of the oven from a freezer. Delicious.
Sounds like
some of
some
them
Anthony Bourdain bullshit.
Pillsbury croissants. Give me
I have them for lunch, dude. You do a croissant deli sandwich, get that sun-dried tomato turkey, which is the best thing our deli sells. Throw some lettuce, some cheese, some mayo. Delicious on a croissant. I love croissants. All right. The final pick, Tyler.
Um, I'm gonna go with a beverage.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna go with orange juice. Very pulpy.
Ooh. Oh, you lost
No,
me.
no, no,
You
no. Very
lost me.
pulpy,
No.
and it never fails to brighten my meal.
you you lost me. The pulp gets stuck in your teeth. That's annoying. I don't like it.
Well, you also don't think Die Hard 3 is the best Die Hard,
It's
so
not. It's
we
not
can
even
all be
fucking
wrong.
close. It's not even close. Die
with
Hard is
Sam Jackson? What?
Die Hard.
Yes.
Oh my god, Ryan.
Die Hard 3 is the
You
eighth
probably
best
think
Die
Last
Hard.
Crusade was the worst Indiana Jones movie, don't you? You son of a bitch.
Temple of
He
Doom,
probably
baby.
likes Crystal
Temple of
Skull.
Doom.
Fucking psycho.
Oh,
I like
totally.
I like Crystal Skull better than Die Hard 3. That's not true.
Oh,
That's
I
not
hate
true at
guys,
you.
it's been
all.
fun,
Justin,
but
will you ban me?
Uh, of course, Adam sends me a video of how to make a fucking croissant. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He asked for
but I
this
mean,
later, Adam.
I guess if you can't handle pulp, then pulpless would be fine. But orange juice as a whole is just a perfect breakfast complement for me
Fair
every
Goes
enough.
good
time.
with coffee. It goes good with the savory, like meats and eggs. I agree.
It goes with
Orange juice is
champagne.
so good. Fuck yeah, mimosas, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the
All
way to
right.
make orange juice better. Throw some champagne in there or some vodka, whatever.
Yep.
All right. That wraps up breakfast. Quick recap. Adam, what are your 3 choices?
I don't even fucking remember this point, Ryan.
Farmer's omelet. Quiche.
Or Tata. What was your
Sun-
first one? How did
Sunny,
Farmer's
it?
sunny
omelet.
side up eggs.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
They all had some yeah, eggs, of course.
Justin.
My choices were Eggo waffles with jet puff, toaster strudels, and bacon.
And I had croissant made my way, not Adam's way. And then I had a
The
breakfast
wrong way.
breakfast burrito and
The
cinnamon
easy
roll.
mode way.
Yep.
Fair. Ryan is
Yep.
all about the easy mode.
You're
If we
damn
figured out
right I
anything
am.
today, Ryan loves easy mode.
Bring it on. Tyler, recap.
B&G, scrambled eggs and pancake batter, and OJ.
All right. Okay. I'm so tempted to try this scrambled eggs and pancake batter thing. I'm just very intrigued.
He's
Very
not
intrigued.
tempted to make a real croissant, but whatever.
Yeah, right? I'm
Fucking
not.
baker.
And your disgusting sunny side up eggs, you fucking heathen.
I mean, to be fair, runny eggs are nasty as hell.
Yes.
So good. The
Dude,
yolk is the best part.
I almost
I
can't go.
want that chicken soul and I want to eat it all.
I
Just
You can
slurp
get
it
it
up.
after you cook it.
That's like scrambled eggs. If they're too
Like what?
dry, they're no good. But if they got the right amount of
They
liquid
need some
still,
moisture.
yeah, the
Yeah.
moisture, then and
Scrambled
then
eggs
you
need to
add
start.
cheese to clump it up.
Scrambled eggs need to start turning brown, and then they're done.
No, that's when they start
Incorrect.
getting rubbery and
Yes.
weird. No, you're
Delicious.
wrong.
Delicious.
I'll eat it because I'll
Yeller.
eat any kind of eggs, but that's wrong.
All right, we need to move on before this tears us apart. I feel like Adam and I are about to file for divorce any second now, so we need to move on.
I still love you, even though
Yeah.
you're wrong.
I agree. We'll go to counseling. We'll get this figured out. All right, we'll do a quick pick of the week and we'll get out of here. Adam already did his. Just a reminder, Adam, what was your pick of the week?
The best game that has come out on Switch this year, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Very nice. Cool. Good choice. Tyler, pick of the week.
My pick of the week is going to be music related. It is a new album from the band Sleep Token, which comes out Friday the 19th. This
Nice.
Friday at the time of this recording. I have never even, for example, Tool's my favorite band of all time. It took me a long time to warm up to them. This band has captured my attention instantly, and holy shit, I cannot stop.
Oh,
So, Sleep Token.
alternative metal. Nice. I will have to check that out.
Not really a definable genre. Kind of,
No.
if you like metal, you like it. If you like pop, you like it.
Really? Okay. I'll have to check it out.
I'll send you some recommendations.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Please do.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking Huff to see them in St. Paul in September.
Oh, their live shows look like they'd be dope.
Yep. So
Damn, dude. All
We
right.
all
that's my
go?
pick.
Very nice.
If you want, I'm not buying your ticket, but
Yeah. All right, cool. Very nice. Justin, pick of the week.
A show on Hulu called A Small Light. It's one of
What's it
those
about?
where it's coming out with 2 episodes once a week. So at least
Okay.
it's 2 versus 1, which is kind of nice. But it's actually about a woman named Meep something, but she's the woman that hid Otto Frank and Anne Frank and the family in the
Okay.
annex. And so it's more based on her life, and he was her employer. But it starts out with her like getting hired and goes into the war and then them going into hiding.
Hmm.
So it shows the Anne Frank story, but from Meep, who
From a
hid them.
I think I
totally
saw
different
the ad for
perspective.
that. It did look
It's
interesting.
so good. And it's just interesting to see one, I had no idea. Like when you hear about Anne Frank hiding in this annex, I don't know what you think, but it was pretty fucking big. Like multiple
Oh, really?
rooms. There were multiple families in there with them. And just seeing like the human side of that war and how things went, it's just very fascinating to me.
Hmm.
100%
You ever watched The
recommended
Man
if
in
you
the
have
High
Hulu.
Tower?
Yes, only the first 2 seasons though, and then I kind of gave up. One of my issues with that is that it would just literally never happen in any dimension. Um, Germany just didn't have the amount of soldiers to have conquered that much land, nor did Japan.
Still
Cool
cool to see
show.
Shang Tsung though.
Yeah, I
Shang
mean,
Tsung's in it.
Shang Tsung from the first Mortal Kombat. He
yeah,
plays the one of the higher ups in the Japanese
it
uh,
it's like a
component.
it's a cool show to just see what if, but it's just so wildly and like Hitler never even had any desire to go that far. Like he wanted Russia. He didn't
Right.
want the West at
The
all.
United States, yeah.
I feel like
But
speaking of which, this is total sidebar, but do you see they announced casting for Mortal Kombat 2, speaking of Shang Tsung, the movie?
Oh.
Oh, I'll have to
Uh
check it out.
I
uh
loved
Billy
the new one.
Me
Billy
too.
Butcher from
Oh, fucking kidding
Shut
me?
up! No
Carl,
Seriously?
way.
he's gonna play Johnny Cage.
Fuck
Oh
yeah,
my
he
god.
is.
Carl Urban, yeah.
All right. Yep, that's an immediate purchase.
That's dope. So good choice there. All right, cool. Good choice, Justin.
Louis Tan looks like he'll be in it again, which is
Yeah.
exciting for me.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, so my pick of the week is I kind of got two. I'm gonna go with one because the other one I'm not finished with yet. Um, is a show on Apple TV called Silo, and it's based on a book series, but I have not read the book, and I've heard the book series is actually not very good. The show seems much better, but it's essentially all these people have been living in this giant silo for hundreds of years.
What's it called?
Uh, Silo, SILO, and it's basically there's one rule: um, don't don't say you want to go outside. That's like the one rule. If you say you want to go outside, they send you outside to die, basically. Like I can't talk a whole lot without spoilers, but essentially they're saying like it's like this post-apocalyptic world out there. If you go outside, you're gonna die. And it's just kind of this mystery of what's really going on. Is it really an apocalypse outside? What is happening? It's got a really good cast too. If you look up the cast, it's pretty
I like
dope.
Rebecca Ferguson a lot.
Yep. Oh yeah, big time. And then shit, what's her name? She's in Parks and Rec. I can't remember her name.
Audrey
Uh,
Plaza.
Um,
no. Who plays the nurse? The best friend,
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones is in it. She's fantastic in it. Um, but yeah, definitely, it's a show to check out. So they
Ooh,
only
Common's
have,
in it.
huh? Yeah, Common's in it too. Yep. I
I
actually
love
haven't
that
got.
he's been a good actor.
Yeah, I actually haven't even seen
Very
Common
good.
in the show yet. There's only 2 episodes out so far. So, but yeah, super like what is going on type of thing. You should check it out. Anyways, that is my pick of the week. That is all of our picks of the week. And I believe that wraps up episode 131, the breakfast debacle of 2023. I think that's going to be the episode title. But we made it through in one piece. We're still friends, or at the very least, friendly with
Sorry you
each
had to
other.
lose, buddy.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, I'm
seriously, Ryan was the ultimate loser here,
Oh
so
no,
it's fine.
mine was the best list, hands down, best list. And Die Hard is way better than any other Die Hard movie. The original Die Hard, I mean, it's just not even a competition. I just don't even know why we're talking about this. Anyways, let's move on.
Must be the Mandela effect.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, I don't think so. Um, all right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Tyler, for guest hosting. thank you, Justin and Adam, for being here. We'll just shame Josh next week for not being here. I guess that's probably what we'll do. That makes the most sense.
Even before then.
Well,
Yeah, I mean
actually,
that's not gonna stop us. So.
he actually holds all of our fates in his hands in death and space, so maybe we'll be a little bit nice to him. Unless he kills us anyways, and then I'm gonna tear into him. So we'll just
He
see what
might.
happens. Yeah. But thank you for tuning in. We very much appreciate it. We will see you next week for another episode of Death in Space. But until that time, have a great week. Bye, Twitch. Bye.
Bye.